If you do it right, your homemade cocktails could beat any good cocktail at any good bar. Hi, I'm Yangdup Lama from Sidecar Bar, New Delhi. It's a very simple drink in terms of its flavor because it has lime, it has sugar, and it has mint. But what I'm going to do today in front of you is not a classic mojito, but a mojito that can be made from ingredients in your kitchen. Now, in order to make an apple and cinnamon mojito, very simple, what you need is a straight tall glass. All that you got to do is make the drink in the glass itself, right? So all the ingredients goes into the glass. We just have to fill it up with ice and stir it well and make sure that the balance is correct. The first ingredient is a homemade cinnamon syrup. So a homemade cinnamon syrup is like making a normal sugar syrup or a chasni, right? So it's water and sugar in the ratio 1:1 and almost reduced to half. Okay, that is what a standard sugar syrup would be. In that particular sugar syrup, we put a few sticks of cinnamon in there and just let it infuse in it for a long time, and we'll just pour approximately about 20 ml. So 20 ml, and important thing over here to understand is a peg measure. Okay, now this is something that is readily available. In case you want to buy one, you can get it in a lot of these home stores. The second ingredient is lime juice, and this is nothing but pure lime juice, freshly squeezed lime juice. And what we're going to do is pour exactly the same amount, which is 20 ml. So if you notice, it's 20 ml of cinnamon syrup with 20 ml of lime juice. So the sweet and the sour is in the ratio 1:1. Now, the next ingredient that we are going to pour in there is simple light rum. Now that light rum is a classic spirit for making a mojito, but you can deviate. Your ingredients could differ from using a light rum. You could also opt to use a gold rum. Not really a dark rum for this particular drink, but you could always use a light rum or a gold rum. If you're not a rum consumer, you can also do it with vodka. So that is also fine. Okay, so I'm going to pour a light rum, and this one is going to be 60 ml. So 230 ml shots in there. Okay, now 60 ml measure in a cocktail just works perfect and gives it a good base. So the strength of the cocktail in terms of its alcoholic strength kind of works well. The next thing, which is very, very important in making a cocktail like this, is ice. There is no standard measure of ice. All that we're going to do is fill this glass with ice. So I'm going to pour lots of ice in there. And then finally, what I'm going to do is take some apple juice and just top it up. So there's again no standard measure of apple juice. Whatever little space that we have left over there, we're just going to top it up with apple juice. So I'll start pouring the apple juice from here, and if you can notice, as I pour, the ice would melt. Okay, right? So the ice melts. My drink is right there. Now, what I will do is, I will give it a quick stir. So when I stir, what is happening is, the ice is melting, and all of the ingredients are also getting mixed up. I'll put more ice in there. And with more ice, the reason that I put more ice is it helps in slowing down the dilution. So the trick in cocktail making is to make sure that the drink is nice and cold. Colder the drink, better the taste. Okay, that is the reason why we use more ice. The other advantage of using lots of ice is, by now, this drink is quite cold. So with more ice, the dilution is reduced. So the process of dilution is completely slow at this point in time. So it will take a longer period of time for the ice to melt and make the drink watery. These are the small little things which will end up not giving the right balance of the cocktail. And I've seen people following cocktail recipes from books And despite of the fact that you followed everything to the T, as far as the recipe is concerned, you've not been able to get the right flavor or character of the drink. And that's because probably you used too less ice or too much ice, or there is a little bit of a disbalance in terms of putting the drink in the right glassware. So these are important things to remember. Last but not the least, what we need to do is garnish the drink. Okay, so this one is an apple cinnamon mojito, and all that I'm going to do is take a fresh apple. I've cut this apple into a almost like a half, and I'm going to do a few slices. Okay, so evenly cut apple slices, and simply I've got these 3 slices. It looks like a small little apple fan, and I'm just going to place it on top of the drink like this. Okay, and then a straw. Preferably, if you're doing it at home, invest in a steel straw. No plastic straw, please. Preferably a steel straw. And last but not the least, we take a nice cinnamon stick and place it on top. Enjoy a nice apple cinnamon mojito at home and impress your friends. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to the Quint to enjoy more cocktails through many more episodes. And also remember to follow my channel, the Three Barstools on YouTube.